Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's Indiana James here. I've been gone working, but I'm back, and boy, do we have some news today. Um, some of you may understand already what's going on, but here we go. Your raid buff anxiety is finally getting fixed in midnight. So, uh, let's see. Cast. Okay, so picture the scene. You and your guild are waiting and start your 20th attempt to kill a raid boss. There are three priests, but has anyone cast Power Word Fortitude yet? Cast it 3 times just to make sure. Forget until halfway through the pull, and you know, party buff havers. Come midnight, party buff spells will glow on your bars if there are members in your group without the buff. That's pretty cool. So if you forget or don't know that there is a buff in the group, that has not been cast, or you forget to cast it, it will show you. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty. Actually, that's actually pretty significant. I like that idea. Good job there. All right. Next thing is a World of Draenor Time Walking now available. Posted yesterday. So Turbulent Time Waves 4 ticks down this week to World of Draenor Time Walking. Master the Time Waves, earn a heroic Mana Forge Omega Cache, and farm new housing decor. Well, let's see. Arcanist Frithran, Endorgal is a quest, and you can start it in the Dornal Journal. Complete 5 time walking dungeons, and you get a cache of treasures. Cache of treasures seems to give 88 items, so it's just 662 gear, I guess. So gear grind stuff. Okay. Um, New Worlds of Draenor time marking rewards. So that you see, you can't buy the new decor. You can use Time Warp badge to purchase tokens to boost your reputation and be eligible to purchase the decoration. So a Draenaric chest, a Telrador recliner, Eldron Armory pack. That's kind of interesting. The Shadow Moon greenhouse. That's cool. And then a fountain. Ah, let's see. The World of Time Marking, the World's Draenor Time Marking received an update to its vendor rewards, which includes a lot of unused weapon transmogs. Bow looks stupid. Interesting looking gun, but it would have been better if it had a scope on it. That's interesting. Here's some new weapon looks. Offhand book, sword, two-handed axe looks interesting. And two shields. I mean that's okay, I guess, if you're into that. Tournament Time Race is a mid-season event that runs from December 2nd to February 3rd. So that's coming up here in about 15 to 18 days. This will be over. Um, we're in World of Draenor week 7. So we've done Shadowlands, Mists, Classic Legion, Cataclysm, Burning Crusade. We're going to go to Worlds of Draenor. Then we're going to go to Battle of Azeroth, Wrath Lich, and then Shadowlands at the end. Um, I'm not sure what I feel like about Shadowlands. The mount reward, Bronze Covenant mounts, gain mastery of time waves for 5 weeks and be rewarded with this guy's mount voucher used to redeem one of the following 4 mounts for free. And you can buy the other mounts for time warp badges. So you get this, what is that? Owl thing? Or Aquilin. Um, you get a fly bronze wild ring harness. So basically, Falcor from Neverending Story. Okay. And a walking, stupid, demon looking thing. Yeah, I never liked those walking ones. All right. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, be sure you do those. Again, you can buy the mounts with Time Warp badges. You get one for free. I would not buy any of those. None of them have a vendor. All right. Neighborhoods endeavors are coming in a pre-patch. This was not expected. I think this is cool. Elven housing coming to. I don't care about that. I am not an Elven guy. If I wanted to be an Elven guy, I would, but I'm not. Um, uh, Void Elf Demon Hunters, a new Devourer spec, and then these two things I can't see. A new graphic has been released by Blizzard showcasing what's coming in the midnight pre-patch, which includes neighborhood endeavors. Originally posted on Warcraft Twitter, this graphic page previews what players can expect to be coming with the midnight pre-patch on January 20th, which is 5 days from now, guys. Hmm. So UI updates, Night Elf, Blood Elf, exteriors and neighborhood endeavors, Void Elf, Demon Hunter, and Devourer spec and Transmog updates. Um, Endeavors are thematic activities that take place in player housing neighborhoods, or players complete tasks to earn new decor, housing, XP, crests, so much more. Are we ready to take on endeavors? I think my neighbors are ready to take on endeavors. We're gonna click on that. Reaching beyond the possible. The Drakthir have recently rediscovered themselves and chosen their own path of life. Passion for learning will help inspire neighborhood residents to learn new trade skills. Um, Earn bonus endeavor progress by completing tasks in a neighborhood group. In a neighborhood group. Neighborhood group. Complete weekly neighborhood quests. Uh, be a good neighbor. Champion a faction envoy. Daily quests and something else. That's pretty cool. And you get 21 days to do the endeavor. That's interesting. Um, wow. Wow. Okay. Neighborhood endeavor guide. so So it works similar to the trading posts in that players will complete endeavor tasks which overlap with the regular gameplay to fill a progress bar with milestones. As they're reached, rewards are earned. Once an endeavor is active, it will last approximately 1 month. During the month, players who are members of the neighborhood will be able to complete the endeavor tasks and work towards a common goal or initiative to earn rewards. Endeavors are individual to each neighborhood. For public neighborhoods, they're set by the server. For private ones, such as my guild ones, they're designed by the neighborhood manager, which is me. I'll be able to pick which endeavors will be active from month to month. Exception is a priority endeavor, which will be pushed to every neighborhood. Priority endeavors will be related to current in-game events, be it, for example, expansion-related, relevant story, or a holiday. That would be cool to get a Wintervale holiday endeavor. Maybe allow some of these stuff that you can only get, um, you know, through opening presents on the ground under the tree. Um, that's just really cool. Once the endeavor has been chosen, all members of the neighborhood will be able to participate in advancing it. Endeavor tasks, quest givers, and vendors will become accessible. Often, a portal appropriate to the theme of the endeavor will be available to ease access to task objectives and out in the world. Visiting other neighborhoods will allow player access to the amenities of the endeavor active in that neighborhood. We already knew that. Neighborhood endeavors feature a size scaling capabilities to accommodate larger or smaller. Okay. Endeavor tasks and player housing neighborhoods. Similarly to the Trading Post Traveler's Log. So basically, we went over that. Yes, I'm making a video. What's up? Okay, cool. Doing fine. Completing the task earns neighborhood favor, which advances the endeavor progress bar, which we know that. Completing a task in a group with your neighbors grants neighbor favor and XP bonuses. In order to get the bonuses, at least three characters in your group need to be members of the same neighborhood or guild, which won't be a problem here. I think that's weird that they need to be three people because I know we've talked about this before, but in order to complete a guild grade group 10 man, you have to have 8 people. In order to do a 25 man, you got to have 21 people. Um, in order to make a guild neighborhood, you had to have, I think it was 10 people, right? To making it only 3 people in your neighborhood, that's kind of weird. I like it. I think they need to do that with guild groups and things like that nature. Guilds need a totally big overhaul anyway. Um, Completing tasks in a group with your neighbors grants, that. Let's see. Tasks can be generic or earned by or themed to the endeavor. You'll always find the themed tasks earn neighborhood favor more efficiently. Um, so tasks do have diminishing returns if they're marked with the repeatable symbol, which they do not have on here that I see. Okay. Oh, well, no, I didn't see one. Okay. Right. Community coupons. This is earned by completing endeavor tasks and completing the overall neighborhood initiative, filling the progress bar. In addition to earning gold, experience, housing, XP crests, and community coupons, endeavors include vendors who sell decor items related to the theme of the endeavor. So that's pretty interesting and cool. More decor is unlocked from vendors. Endeavors vendors will accept community coupons. You can spend your coupons at any Endeavor vendor. So a friend's neighborhood, Endeavor. Um, Endeavor initiatives and decor and player housing neighborhoods. With regards to Sporgar, the farmers and cultivators of the neighborhood are struggling to produce good soil for the crop rotation. Um, Sympathetic to their plight, the Cenarian Circle has recommended reaching out to a small farming village on the outskirts of Zangermarsh. That's dumb. If you want to get good soil, you go to the frickin' farm in Valley of the Four Winds. I don't like Zangermarsh. Deep Home. The Earthrin residents of the neighborhood have remarked that the indigenous elementals um, that roam the outer neighborhood could potentially be good allies if you approach carefully. The advice seeking the council of Therazane in Deep Home for an instance. The advice seeking this thing. You take Candle. The neighborhood is having difficulties keeping their lanterns alight. It is in dire need of lighting upgrades. Seek out the kobolds and the ringing deeps and seek their counsel on exterior or illumination. Interesting. Now, I understand these 3 things don't have anything, but this one does. Friend of the Grummels. Maintaining a home and it's hard work. Everyone can sure use a little pick me up. That's why we reached out to the Grummels of Kanlai, who brew a special beverage called kaffa it's basically coffee. It'll put some peck into your step. Um, so you can see a coffee mug, uh, a kaffa mug and a different kaffa mug, Grummel's sleeping bag, open stack. I want that so bad. I saw that and I went kaffa press. That I need this. I'm a coffee guy, as you guys know. Um, so when you've reached the first milestone of this endeavor, which is the coffee one, um, you can get the open sack of roasted kaffa, kaffa press, the Pandaren wooden cart, the Grummel bedroll, Leaguer Domain Lounge signboard. Oh, this is the second milestone. Grummel's tent. I think I already have a tent, but we'll see. A Kaffa creamer. Third milestone. Third milestone, the endeavor is Dalaran Kaffa grinder. Um, let's see, Dalaran Kaffa table, Dalaran espresso machine, which is the fourth milestone, and Kaffa refine. I have to do it. Honestly, I think that's going to be our first endeavor in my guild. To be honest, a home sweet home. They advise seeking the counsel of Therazane and Deepom for assistance of some stuff. Okay. Artistic aid. So this is a Blood Elf art commune. So this is more Blood Elf oriented crap that I don't care about. Um, let's see. Artisan display tent, wine display, Cinderai wine display. Can I have a picture of it? Okay, that looks interesting. I mean, I guess I could. That's cool. Interesting. All right. Reaching beyond the possible, draconic. This, again, this. I'm sorry, guys. This is gonna be a long video because we're going over this stuff. Forbidden Fork. Let's see. Recently rediscovered themselves. So the professional learning will inspire neighborhood residents to learn new trade skills. Cool. Okay, so you get a watering can, measuring scales. That looks cool. A crystal, hammer, an anvil, and a device. All right, moderate mechanism, the mechagons. Okay, this is cool. I like the blueprint. Um, Electric cabling seems pretty interesting. Miniature charging station. That's interesting. Uh, hmm. So it's like cogs, wheels, and belts and things. Interesting. Um, the consortium are in the neighborhood helping the locals recover items lost in the void stored. Let's see. So they have another scale type thing, a crystal projector, a Kasha Wrappings Volume 11, energy barrel. I guess this one has something in it because it's glowy. Let's see, energy crates, a glow post. Okay. I'm sorry, but the Kaffa one wins here. I like the hookah thing, which is cool, but I think we're gonna go with the coffee one first. I honestly believe it. Because I like that idea. Right. Sorry guys, it's my I'm actually in while I was looking at something. Okay. That's interesting. I am happy with it. Let me go know what you. Oh, an auctioneers. That's cool. I didn't see that. I have to do the Grummels one. Seeing all the coffee stuff and the little sign and things. That really makes me happy. I'm doing that. Friend of the Grummels. All right. Next, the Twilight Blade is here. All about the midnight pre-patch event. Access to Twilight Ascension Midnight Pre-Patch event starts with a short quest line, which with the quest The Cult Within. Um, what to do during the Ascension Midnight Pre-Patch event? Twilight's Blade insignia. So that's a currency you get. One insignia per a rare mob. 10 insignias per world quest, and 40 insignias per weekly quest. Okay. Let's see. Event rewards. This is what everybody wants to see. A light forged mecha suit, which is a mount. It's gonna look stupid, I guarantee it. Yeah, it looks dumb. Um, Win the Twilight Spades stratagem game in the Twilight Ascension camp 50 times. Let's see. The customized rewards can be purchased from this dude. 100 Oh, let's see. So 100 insignias gets you the retained Sky Razor. Well, what's this? Oh, the achievement. So there was achievement. 2 miles, 2 minutes to midnight. It gives you the Lightforge Mecha Suit, which looks stupid. Let's see if the Sky Razor thing is any better. No, it's a dumb thing. Okay. Let's see. Battle Pets, Scruff, Emerald Sporebit, and Wraithar. Let's look at those real quick. Scruff is a little wolf-looking thing with glasses. Radar is a blob with eyeballs, and Emerald Sporebit. I'm guaranteed this is a it's a little spore, I guess, that you get. Um, that's cool. Oh, my eyes itchy. All right, so Sporebit, and I cannot see without my glasses. Don't get old, people. All right, housing decor: Silvermoon wooden chair, enchanted blue blood elven candelabra, and Cinderai wing chase lounge. I'm sorry, it looks like a freaking thing you'd sit on for a therapist meeting. Ensembles, so you get attire. There's some attire there. Interesting, to say the least. All right. Oh, I was on Wowhead earlier. I was just looking at a couple of things. All right. Midnight's Void Storm zone has secret working black holes. Interconnected zone. Stevao, Sthevao, Steva, Stevao. It said me adventurous one day and flew into one of the many black holes, and then that's great. Let's just go fly into a hole and see what happens. It functions as a portal, but also a very impressive transition animation. Let's turn that off there. Okay. So it's like you fly into those and they teleport you around the zone. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. Mounted lumber harvesting achievements now retroactive. What? Aries Topics live service players can start making progress on the lumber harvesting achievement that reward mounted harvesting once the achievement launch. What? Let's see. Counting down to the days of the midnight launch, they need something to fill time. Consider lumber harvesting, and get a jump on the mounted harvesting achievement today. Trackers for the lumber harvesting were implemented, allowing players to retroact. Okay, so it's not retroactive anymore. That's cool. So a couple weeks ago, I talked to you guys about these achievements being that you can um, harvest while lumber while mounted, and they weren't. I was going to put it off because they were not retroactive, but now they are. So you need to wait for the achievements themselves to be available, where you can earn them. Time notification, the achievements are still not available on the midnight pre-patch. So they're not available on the midnight pre-patch right now. Currently, there's 12 achievements with them, so one in each zone. Kalimdor, Outland, Northrend, Cataclysm, Pandaria, Draenor, Broken Isles, Battle of Azeroth, Shadowlands, Dragonflight, Khazalgar, and Quel'Thalas. Ooh, how to harvest lumber. Lumber is newly introduced, which is dumb. It should have been its own. It should have been its own frickin' gathering profession. Anyway, it doesn't require a particular profession. It is unlocked player housing intro campaign. Lumber for you. Okay. You can purchase the harvesting hatchet from NPCs above, which allow you to toggle lumber loads. You can't sell lumber, which is dumb. But for those enterprising players, they want to earn some gold. Turning lumber into housing decor will likely earn at least a bit. True, but housing decor is like it's not very profitable at the moment. But that is cool. So you can earn it retroactively. Is there a tracker? Um, Let me look in the. I don't think there is. No, there it's not. So currently, you can't even look and see what you need to do. Yeah, that's cool. Retroactively mounted lumber harvesting achievements. All right. Smoldering Valor, Secret 12-month subscription pet. Um, Interesting looking pet there. I'm not sure. The retail mountain classic pet are now have officially been revealed and should be rolled out eligible players shortly. So, so 6 month or 12-month recurring sub will get you these both rewards, the same assortment of pets and mounts for WoW Classic retail. Um, we're previewing the most recent Year of the Horse Lunar Year bundle, though we didn't have any indication as what they might be until data mining revealed a Scorchling Valor this past December. Okay. With today's discovery, we now know that Smoldering Valor is a classic counterpart to the fully grown fiery warhorse available to retail players. The Smoldering Valor pet is only given to classic players. What? Oh, Scorching Valor. This pet. Okay. Um, the Smoldering Valor pet. What? Is only given to classic players, while the Scorchling Valor mount is given to retail. That's stupid. Um, I see in this case, Sabac's blessed and the retail counterpart is Sabac's favored. Hmm. You guys can purchase the Envoy of Sabac, you classic players, which is a stupid looking thing. Retail players can get the Herald of Sabac for free. Receive the bundle. Okay, so it's a walking dinosaur looking fucking thing with wings. Great. Let's see, Blizzard blaze through your World of Warcraft adventures in the saddle of the Scorching Valor Skyriding Mount. Also, you'll have no shortage of backbone with the Smoldering Courage pet cheering you on, unlike special items with a 6 month, 12-month sub. So again, you get those things. Scoldering Hot Shop offers, um, Scorchling Valor mount, Scorchling Courage pet. Okay, interesting. Amount reward for Delve Nemesis rewards from Nuleus in Midnight Season 1. So you get this cool mount here, which looks dumb. I'm sorry, I'm just not into the whole. Like, there's 50 million mounts out there, and only a couple of them are actually interesting looking. Um, and you know, I don't. I'm not into mounts that don't have vendors on them anymore. I'm just not interested in that. Yes. So where is it? Okay, I'll do that later. Okay. So there's a Nemesis. No, so we don't know much about him. They data mine rewards for defeating him. Let me solo him. Defeat this guy in the lair of tier 0 without any other players in your party. Okay. Defeat this guy in his lair on tier question before the release of the next season, and defeat him in his lair before the next release in the next season. So I guess there's You can solo him on tier double question. You can defeat him on double question. Sorry, solo him with no one in your party. That gives the one. Defeat him with a group, and then you just kill him once before the next season. So that's interesting. Um, this would be a limited time mount, unable to be obtained after midnight season 2 starts. So make sure you don't miss the opportunity to earn the Arcane Void Construct mount. Okay, and it looks interesting. All right, Midnight's Void Storm Zone is secret working black holes. I already did that. I think I may have opened up a couple of them. Get this Delve achievement fast and easy today, January 12th. So I'm a little late on this one. Um, the flash in the Void achievement is earning 100. Flicker Gate is extremely easy to do. Um, Go to Halifal and the Nightfall Sanctum Bountiful Delve. Aiming to get even story is currently up in the delve. So if you want to do that, oh, 8 more hours of this post. Okay, so that's like totally retarded. All right, players voted the most iconic class for each race. I don't agree with this list, but we're gonna go over this for a second. Um, so a warrior is a Orgrimmar orc. Okay, so Horde Alliance stuff. Okay, so it's each playable race. So the monk is the Pandaren monk, of course. Shaman, troll shaman, shadow hunter, Denalari troll priest, high mountain Tauren hunter, goblin auctioneer for rogue, blood elf mage, warrior is Maghar orc, mage again is Nightborn mage. But weird, I don't see any. It's just weird. So the most associated, the monk is of course Pandaren, a paladin, human paladin, Exodar Draenei paladin, Lightforged Draenei paladin, Kulturan human hide sage for shaman, Void Elf priest, Mechagon tinker hunter gnome, and the Iron Forged dwarf hunter. It's and then Worgen hunter, High Mountain Tauren hunter. I don't see. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. So I have a Pandaren hunter. It kind of fits the theme. I can see where a dwarf hunter would make more sense because he was in, of course, the classic cinematic of WoW. But I think that, it just, yeah. There might be also be another round of these coming for specs for each race. Going to be a much more difficult one to predict. But the same thing, yeah. Which do you disagree most? I want to say that as an alliance hunter, I think that Pandaren does fit the hunting theme a little bit. But again, I do see the point of the Iron Dwarf hunter in that. So I think that's it. I think that's all the news that I'm doing today. Um, as far as WoW is concerned, there's there's been a little bit of a lull when it comes to WoW due to the pre-patch hitting in a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna go into the Burning Crusade hops fixes, Midnight Season 1 dungeon testing, honor gear cost adjustments, Midnight pre-patch expansion. All right, so we went over a lot of this stuff already. Boosts are live. Can confirm the boost service has been working as intended. M plus Unbound Hero title. Um, I just think that some of this stuff is okay for players, but it also puts people into a lull right now, especially with pre-patch hitting. A lot of them aren't running raids, and they're trying to fix it to where we get into the pre-patch and we have a not an easy time, but something for us to do. And a lot of people aren't just doing raids, so it puts WoW into a lull in between after Wintervale and pre-patch, and that's what I've noticed in World of Warcraft. Anyway, I think it's a good thing that we're getting the pre-patch stuff. I think that we need something to do. Housing, while I love housing, it is limited on the amount of stuff you can get. I thought there would be so much more stuff to purchase or get. And I don't have a lot of it, but like I learned blacksmithing in a couple of areas, and I get like one or two items, and it kind of sucks. Um, and then I went to Pandaria, of course, my favorite land, and I think there's 5 Pandaren things, and that's it. So anyway, maybe I just haven't delved into housing as much as I want, but again, we're in a lull. I am off on the pre-patch day, which is the 20th of next Tuesday. I'm hoping that it's not going to blow up and we're not going to be able to log in. I don't think it will due to housing. They really came back and let us in. Um, and then I do work the 21st, 22nd. So I do want to be here for all the news and such coming out for those 2 days, the 21st, 22nd, but I won't be able to. So my next time I probably will be back after the 20th pre-patch is 23rd evening, definitely 24th and 25th. And yeah, so that's the news of today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I do plan to do more videos of World of Warcraft. Yes, I do plan to stream, but every time I go to stream, I either forget to turn it on or like the family decides that there's other things that we're doing at that time. So, all right, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you down the next adventure.